What's up? What's up? What's up? What's that? Mm-hmm. Live there. Okay. All right. We're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. Let me go over here to my channel here and make sure my page and make sure we're looking good here. Pin that up there. All right. Um. hmm Okie dokie. Okie dokie. We're looking good. Let's share this up real quick. Let's pin that up. All right. Um, Early. Let's jump right into the weather real quick, right? Um, Philly. Oh man, I don't even want. About the Dodgers yesterday, man. I didn't get a chance to tweet out. I did take the Cubs. Lost on the team total, but hit on the money line. Uh, yeah, the Yankees got busy. Um, Phillies got busy. I missed in some spots on a few things, but overall it was a good, okay day. But today here, we're looking at the weather, right? Philadelphia at Washington, warm, 80 degrees, winds out to left center at 10, 15 miles an hour, bump to bats, right? Milwaukee at New York Yankees, a very different weather day in New York than yesterday. Instead of 80 degrees like yesterday, it's 50 degrees. Instead of 20 miles wind blowing out like yesterday, it's 10 miles blowing in. Good pitching weather. Okay, cold wind blowing in, whatever the case may be. It is what it is. Hold on 1 second here. 1 second here. Add a little more brightness to my stuff here. All right. San Francisco Giants at Cincinnati. Very rainy in the morning. Very stormy in the afternoon, evening, but maybe just right for the game time. Some still some scattered storms around, but the timing of the game should allow us to play ball today without too much concern. Yellow for a chance of the delay, so there's a chance of a delay there. So we'll keep an eye out on see how these start times going to go. Colorado at Tampa Bay Rays, classic Florida pop-up storms like we see nearly every afternoon. Models aren't showing anything over the ballpark for now, but models also famously struggle pinpointing pop-up storms. So, chance of delay, but not a likely one. And I got something in that to Tampa Bay Rays game. Uh, what's up, throwbacks? What is it? LA, Los Angeles Angels at Chicago White Sox a change for a late start or delay, but I think it looks pretty decent despite the 70% storm chance today from the National Weather Service. Winds ripping at 20 miles an hour from right to left and a bit in from right. Gotta get those. I don't know if you're able to play on the books, but you gotta get them straights in, man. Those are the ones that's gonna help you out a little bit, and you gotta play them, and play your little parlays and stuff like that. Them straights gonna help you at least not kill the bankroll, but it's very early. We'll get there. hmm Cleveland and Kansas City Royals. All the legit rain is in the morning. Nothing but a straight raindrop by the afternoon. Chilly temps by Kansas City standards, 50 degrees. So we green there. Yellow, orange. Minnesota at St. Louis. A big cluster of storms fires up right around game time, but it's quick to clear and leaves us with dry conditions for later afternoon and evening. I think a delay, probably a late start is pretty likely, but I do think they will play ball today. Extra personal pressure here as my friend and coworker at SCL Cards is attending the game with his family today. Fingers crossed for you, Cards. I don't know about that. I'm not a Cardinals fan, but it is what it is, right? So um, that's where we at with the weather. Definitely looking at this Colorado Tampa Bay game because I got to play in there. At the end of the day, I took the Taj Gibson strikeout 6.5. Wanted to take his pitching outs. I think I did. I don't know. I have to go back and check, but it is what it is. I did look at a few things from the slate here. So far, one of my top bets of the day is going to be Alec Bohm, right? So definitely like Alec Bohm here. Um, I took his 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Probably should have took his bases, but I like Alec Bohm here for a hit, at least a baseline hit, right? It's early in the season. We'll narrow things down, right? So I'm gonna just put Alec Bohm name up there. He's one of my favorite bats right there. He's only faced this guy twice. He does have a bomb off of him. Kyle Schwarber, he looked pretty good to be in the bomb consideration there. So you could definitely look at Kyle Schwarber. Uh, I cannot talk you off of the pitching outs for Aaron Nola, right? Here's a guy that can go right out there and just get right out there to that 17 and a half pitching outs. I think it opened up at a minus 130 last night, so that's something that you could look at there. The pitching outs, I like that. Um, I don't know about the strikeouts though. I don't know about the strikeouts. Um, as far as this game here, right? I didn't put any Washington Nationals bets to the side. We do know that these Nationals can be pesky, and we do know that Aaron Nola can give up a bomb, right? So as far as the side in this spot, I took the Phillies 1.5 yesterday. I'm thinking about laying off of them, right? Right now, first five could be interesting, but mm, 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 mm. I don't want to get out there, right? I don't want to get out there. Do I think these Washington bats can hit Nola? I think they can. Some of them can. I'll leave it at that. What I will say here, though, is I'll run a quick comparison, though. Let me see. What was it? Mitch Parker, right? So let's take a look at Parker real quick, just to see Parker. So Parker, right? We'll look at his splits, right? 2024. He gave up 17. He is a lefty, right? He gave up 17 bombs to lefties. One, I mean to righties. One bomb to lefties, right? Looking at some of his advanced numbers here, yeah. K percentage is down versus righties. Um, so sliding over here to Philly here, Boom. And we already know this, right? We should, you should, we should, especially if you've been rocking with me. But we'll take a look at that. Philly there. I'll change some of these pitch mixes down and add in what we want to see here is Parker there. K percentage is 19%. Not too much anything is green, right? As you can see, versus lefties, one bomb versus right hand hitters, 17 bombs. And like I say, Bohm does have a bomb versus him. He was throwing that fastball 47% of the time. So when I throw that fastball up there, you see decent numbers from last year, but Alec Bohm, 4 bombs, 9% K rate, barrel rate was up, batted 350, 1,000 OPS, 283 isolated power. That was that. That was the fastball. The curveball, I forget the numbers on the curveball, but Alec Bohm was batting 300 on that curveball, still not striking out. 10% strikeout rate. We know he's pretty good at hitting lefties anyway, right? And then we looking at that splitter, right? So then he broke that splitter in. Um, okay, hmm. So for some reason he didn't pop up on this splitter, right? But I will leave it up there, and I'll jam the fastball back in there, and then I'll jam the curveball back in there, right? So that puts him at around a 9% K rate with what's up, Tiff? That put him at about a 9% K rate with the 4 home runs, 11 extra base hits, and he had 1,000 OPS, 271 isolated power with a 343 batting average. So I like Bohm there, right? I do. So he was one, and then like I said, Schwarber, his power numbers looked good. Not gonna go over them. I looked at this game already. I only looked at like 2 games. So Bohm, uh, you know, it's early in the season, but like I said, he's 1 for 2 versus this guy. He's got a bomb versus him. So I like Alec Bohm versus all lefties at the end of the day. Um, I did not. Let me see. Fastball. What was it? Fastball, curveball, right? I did not. I will take a look at that right now. So let's take a look at versus them pitches. What has he been doing up until spring training and to now? Because I did not, right? So let's take a look at Philly here. Philly, Philly righties. Okay, so um, versus left hand pitching alone. Okay, yeah, he went crazy. Definitely went crazy. Um, what do we have? We had the fastball, curveball, and the splitter, huh? So as of right now, through spring training up until now, so Bohm, um, just this pitch mix right here. I mean, you can tell he likes it. Um, it's 287. I mean, it's only 2 for 7, so I can't really say nothing. We do know he likes it, whatever the case may be with that. But it is what it is. I take the splitter down. Don't really see the split of the curveball and the fastball. I like it either way it go, right? Because I know historically who he is and what he does versus lefties, right? I can take a look at Bohm real quick here. Bohm, and I take a look at his splits. Uh, that's this year. Uh, about last year. He had his ups and downs last year. 123 WRC plus. Hit a little bit better on the road. So that's one thing there. He had his ups and downs last year. He was all over the place. but I like Alec Bohm here, and definitely Schwarber is in play for a home run. Um, the next game here was the Milwaukee Brewers, right, and the Yankees, right. So loving the lefties again. The same people, man. The same people, right? The same people. So at the end of the day here, New York Yankees, right? Let's take a look at Savali. Let's take a look at Savali, and let's talk about Savali real quick. Savali, okay, go to Savali. Um, we're gonna look at some of his. Let's look at this. Let's look at now Savali. Let's look at his game log. Spring training. Then we'll slide over here. He did give up two bombs. Um, few runs here and there. The strikeouts, he pitched 8 innings, four strikeouts. Strikeouts were down. Um, the walks, he had four walks. That's never good. Um, and take a look at some of his numbers from last year, right? So, yeah, they might light it up again. Only thing, the weather was 80, I think, and then the wind was blowing out. So I just read the weather out for y'all. Yesterday, the weather, I think it was like 80. The wind was blowing out 20 miles an hour. Today, the weather is like 50 and the wind's blowing out 10. So it's drastic, difference here with the weather. But taking a look at his splits here, um, on the road, he had a 5.7 ERA. He gave up 15 home runs to lefties, 14 home runs to righties, so he can't give up that bomb. Uh, advanced numbers and things like that for him. Um, home run per nine, the K percentage to the lefties was nah, whatever the case may be, but FIP in a five, XFIPs in a 4.9 to five. So I expect them, there was no glaring numbers that jumped out on a batter versus position side, but at the end of batter versus pitcher side. But at the end of the day here, they looked good, right? So we know Judge is Judge, I think, but it was the lefties for me, right? It was the lefties for me versus Savali, and I'll show you guys that so we can kind of like move along. So we can kind of like move along here. So let's go to Savali here. And then, so what's it say? Yes, it was 70s where I was at, a little further up close to. So it was definitely warm in New York. I should have pulled up for the game, but had some things to take care of. I know, right? Got plenty times, opportunities and things like that, though, for sure. So you ain't even got a trip on that, for sure. So, Savali, where is he? At the top here. Um, somehow he had a 26% K rate. I forgot. I don't even know how many games he played. All right, well, he threw that cutter 41% of the time there. He's got 14 extra base hits and six home runs on that. So we're going to look at the left-hand hitters for New York Yankees versus a right-hand pitcher. Then we're going to go to that cutter, right? This is last year. So Jazz got a low. All these guys here, the usual suspects, pretty much got a low K rate. It's green. Austin Wells will strike out, but we'll get to that in a minute, right? So um, Jazz Chisholm, he had 15 hits on 46 at bats, five bombs, four extra base hits. Four bombs, five extra base hits. Da 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 da. Barrel percentage was up for Jazz, right? He's a lefty. Cody, five extra base hits. His strikeouts was down, and then he's in a new ballpark, and then the ballpark favors his hitting style and things of that nature. Um, the next pitch was the curveball. Um, so the curveball here. Cody Bellinger was batting 280 with a bomb on that. Now they will strike out versus this cold curveball. Tiffany said, "Yeah, definitely plan on going to either see them or the Mets open season. Mets were sold out and lost. Yeah, they did lose that. I remember that. Um, Then so they will strike out, but you got a decent average there. Um, then for well, Bellinger had a decent average. And then a sinker at 17.5 here. The sinker pretty much think everybody pretty much likes a sinker, right? So Bellinger 333, couple bombs, low strikeout rate for the most part. Austin Wells 3 bombs there. Low strikeout rate for him at 13%. And then Jazz Chisholm 2 bombs there. So you get it, right? Bellinger and Wells, batting average was down a little bit, but you know the strikeouts wasn't there. And then the Jazz Chisholm was batting 341 versus that. So you know the fastball. I don't want to put it up there. I usually put things up there that's 10%. It could make the roster though. I mean at 9.5, I'll throw it up there just to give you guys a little glimmer. But if it was 10%, I would have thrown it up there for sure. So Bellinger, that's one that Bellinger really likes. He's batted 284 versus that last year, 20 extra base hits, 10 home runs, 14% K rate. At the end of the day, this K rate is pretty down. Jazz Chisholm had 9 bombs with a 216 batting average. He was striking out on the fastball, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. So they got some guys that can really, really hit that fastball, and like who can't, right? So I don't know if I'm gonna throw that up there. I can throw it up there and just go with the cutter, curveball, sinker, cutter, curveball, sinker, and leave them all up there. Um, at the end of the day here, Josh Chisholm had 16 bombs last year versus pitch mix. Bellinger had 14 with 32 extra base hits. Austin Wills had 27, had 15 bombs, right, with 27 extra base hits here. Uh, and you know the list goes on. So it's important to see who's going to be in the lineup. And at the end of the day here, like I said, 16 bombs for Jazz. Bellinger had 14, and Wells had 15. If they want to keep anything going from yesterday, I like them. Right, the K percentage is down for Bellinger. The K percentage is what's putting me above everybody else there. Dominic Smith, they didn't have Dominic Smith. I forgot where he came from. I believe they didn't have him. So at the end of the day here, Dominic Smith is somebody that you want to watch out for. So always be wary of the lineups. I don't know who's projected to be in the lineups here, but we'll see what's going to happen here, right? Austin Wells, Aaron Judge, and then Judge, and then Goldsmith and Judge is just who it is, who they are, right? They who they are. I just can't, you know. So the lefties here, the top lefties, which would be Jazz, Bellinger, and Austin Wells, those guys want to play for me. You can look at them for as far as hits runs, and RBIs, whatever you want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me, I don't expect those bombs like that yesterday, but even if you look for hit lays or something like that, I don't mind it. I like to do hits, runs, and RBIs. I got Bellinger hits, 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs for plus money. Uh, Jazz Chisholm, 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI for plus money as well. I had to take Alec Bohm 3 hits, runs, and RBIs. But those guys, I don't mind putting them in hit parlays. Don't forget that people will sell. People will sell. You guys know these motherfuckers will go out there and sell like they're selling drugs. They will sell. This Baltimore and Toronto game, I looked at this game too, right? And it's another thing, right? If I'm playing DFS, I'm liking the lefties over here for New York Yankees. I'm liking Bohm. I don't mind Schwarber. I'm liking the lefties over here for Toronto, right? So, speaking of this Toronto game here, we're looking at um, Bassett, right? Historically, Bassett is a righty that can give it up to lefties, right? That's been his worst split, you know, since he's been in the league. Uh, Taking a look at his game log here from the minors, from spring training, I didn't look at it earlier. So as you can see right now, he had 18 strikeouts and 20 innings pitched. He went 4-5-5 his last 3, so that's a decent sign there. Home runs, didn't give up any bombs, so that's a good sign there. Um, the walks can be a problem. You cannot walk nobody like this. You can't walk Baltimore, right? So at the end of the day, 3 walks there, 1, 2, 4, 0. So he had 10 walks and 20 innings. So at the end of the day here, you know, it is what it is, right? You can't be doing that. Can't do that. Now, like I said, I know they try a lot of things in. They try a lot of things out, stuff like that. So right here, what we're looking at is last year his splits and things like that. So he gave up 14 home runs to lefties and 4 home runs to righties. He had a 305 batting average to righties there. So that's how it was for him. Mm, Lower K percentage to lefties than he did for righties. Higher walk percentage at 11.4 to lefties. Batting average 305, like I said. His FIP was high. His SFIP was high too at 5. So it is what it is, right? Home run per 9, things like that is up for lefties. Now we'll go straight to the lefties here in Baltimore. Um, so as the season go on, these streams are gonna might get lower quicker by 5 and 10 minutes and stuff like that. I haven't been able to follow them. My life has changed within the last year. I used to be able to do all games. I haven't been doing all the games. You know what I'm saying? I have to finish up later. I don't have to work today, but the games come on very early today. Tried to do something last night, got tired, and when I got off last night, got tired, went to sleep. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot, but we're gonna figure it out. So that's why we do this every day. And then the pencil, we sharpen the pencil every day. Then we'll get sharper and sharper. So versus lefties here, we'll go with Bassett, boom, right? Then we'll go with the sinker. Now, I think I picked the right choice. I think for the top, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know. You can't deny some of these things, right? So look, let's go sinker. Bang, right? So, Gunnar Henderson, we know who he is, whatever the case may be. These numbers are from last year. Colton Cowser, all these guys got high walk rates, right? We just seen he will walk lefties. We just seen that. We just seen that. Yeah, 11.4% walk rate versus lefties last year. Then carry that over to spring training. He was walking motherfuckers then. So at the end of the day, here you see a good walk percentage here. And let me tell you, right. So you can go to whoever's got Bet365 and other books and stuff like that. You know what? I think it's 365 or is that DraftKings too though? DraftKings let you they give you walks too, man. Man, he said, "What's happening, boss? The folks, it's working the hell out of me. Let's hit something there. I'm gonna take the whole weekend off if I do. Man, I'm telling you, they working me too, man. I haven't been able to finish the streams, but been finding some gems though. I found some gems already. I'll go back to them after I do this game. I'll go back to the gems that I found because we do got a couple extra people in here. I'll go back to the gems that I found, right? But I haven't even been through a lot of games. I've only been through 3 games, maybe 4 at tops. But let's see. Battle walks, right? So Judge, that's a parlay piece at minus 195. He's definitely a candidate, right? You can get a parlay piece for that. But I was looking at these lefties here. So everybody on this team, everybody from this game is a walk candidate, right? At plus money. I'll say the lefties for sure because look, like I said, Bassett. Oh snap! Let me see. Bassett here. He had this was last year though, but he did have a 11% walk rate to lefties. Right now, these numbers here are from last year, but they are continuing doing what they was doing. Right, and we can look at some of the numbers up until now. So this was the sinker, which was the first pitch, the top pitch here, and I looked at a few of these bats and things like that, and I kind of like narrowed it down. Now, Adley Rushman has been on one already, right? So he looked good. Um, Remember, Bassett pitching his worst to lefties. Cedric Mullins, he's green, low K rate. He looks good. Now, Ryan O'Hearn. Not the best versus this pitch, but his K percentage is down. Okay, so keep an eye on that. Colton Cowser look good and all that. Then we go. That's the sinker. Now we go to the cutter here, and we got Ryan O'Hearn stepping to the fold. He's not striking out. He wasn't striking out versus that cutter at 9%. That's green. Then he had a 381 batting average on that. Four bombs, seven extra base hits with the barrel rate trying to creep out in the green. Adley didn't look so good versus this pitch, but he still wasn't striking out. Mullins, who's been on fire as of late, he had four bombs. He batted 417 off this pitch, and then the K rates are down for them. And Cowser, he was looking good as well, right? He had four bombs. So that cutter, everybody likes that cutter, right? And then the curveball. The curveball, um, Ryan O'Hearn, he was 270. You know, 318 for Alley. Alley's strikeouts was down. So it is what it is. It was hard for me to figure out which one. What would I have here? The sinker and the cutter and the curveball. When I put them all three together, it was hard for me to figure out what I thought would be the top bat. On the top thing I could come out with was Ryan O'Hearn. As far as the lefties, Ryan O'Hearn was his K percentage is down, right? And I ain't gonna say nobody's due, but I don't think he's been doing, what Rushman's, Mullins, and Cowser have been doing as of late. So, it could be a possibility. It could be Ryan O'Hearn Day, right? And I had to go in and think. I had to go in and look at a few other things, right? Because when I know that, so I had to go in and look at a few other things. So let's take let's take Ryan O'Hearn for example here, right? So Ryan O'Hearn here. Um, mm, so, mm, well, let me go back here and then take a look at Baltimore here because I'm trying to figure out. But that's the beauty of, like, if you like these guys like that, that's the beauty of betting hits, runs, and RBIs and stuff like that. Because let's see, what was it? Cutter, sinker, curveball. This is from spring training up until now. What's different here? What's different? What's different? What's different? What's different? Okay, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. So just in general, right? As of right now, without those pitches, just in general, Adley's. Mm, so the last 7 days, Adley's got two bombs. Mullins got two bombs. Cowser's got two bombs. Holiday's got a bomb, right? Holiday's got 5 hits. Mullins got four, and Rushman's got 5 hits. These boys are hot. Rushman and Mullins, they're hot. But like I said, I'm still having a hard time trying to figure out what I want to do. Now I was looking at Ryan O'Hearn here, and I don't know, man. I'm starting to feel like I want to really probably take him for a bomb for some reason, right? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what that reason was. So this what it was, right? When I looked at his numbers last year, he had he had no bombs versus lefties. He didn't really play versus lefties like that when he did play, but he did have 15 bombs versus righties. Uh, Most of his bombs came on the road versus righties. Those guys, I really like those guys, right? So it is what it is there. So, with that being said, the righties here, um, Tyler O'Neill is just. I like Tyler O'Neill versus lefties, right? But he had about an equal amount of bombs versus lefties and righties. If he just catches the ball right, you could just definitely kiss them off a good bat. Um, Westberg looked good on the righty side, man. Westberg looked good. Uh, Cedric Mullins got him penciled in. Kaiser got him penciled in. Adley Rushman got him penciled in. I just don't know how I wanted to go with things. Now, on the other side, to save a little time, Jimenez has been on fire for for uh, for Toronto, and but I didn't pencil him in. I penciled in Vladdy, right? I wanted to pencil in Anthony Santander, but I penciled in Vladdy, right? So one thing we need to be mindful of is I hit the so I bet a lot of things, man. Just be throwing. I ain't not saying throwing darts at the wall, nothing like that, but um, when you batting behind Vladdy or something like that, you got a good opportunity to rack up the RBIs and stuff like that, especially two RBIs and shit like that, right? So I took the RBI yesterday for Anthony Santander. More often than not, you see all this plus money. RBIs are going to be plus money, right? So when you got Vladdy right here. I like Bo Bichette too. Let me put that shit in there. I like Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette been on one. So when you got Bo Bichette being on one, then you got Vladdy, and then you got Santander right there. Santander's got a good chance to get these RBIs, right? So I took his RBI yesterday, cashed that, and when you look at two RBIs, that's when things start getting busy, right? Plus, they like damn it like home runs. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Also, you got guys like I think I liked what I was just talking about, Ryan O'Hearn. So looking at the lineup right here, this is where you kind of like feel like you can build something out, right? Just looking at the lefties. Let's say if this is projected lineup stuff like that, right? Uh, Kauser, Rushman, Westberg, O'Hearn in that cleanup spot, right? Like, so that's definitely, what I'm saying. If you really, really like him, sometimes you don't have to take him for a hit. You can take him for RBI, bro. Straight up. RBI is plus money. You know what I'm saying? And you can get RBI all types of ways. You can walk one in. You can hit a fly ball and somebody runs in. You can hit a bomb, get a few RBIs, shit like that, right? So, early in the season we got to be mindful of that, right? It ain't always about the bombs, right? It ain't always about the bombs. You got motherfuckers out here that look, Bo Bichette 750 for two RBIs. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Um, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Vladdy, two RBIs at plus 400. He can just get hot. So so like look at Vladdy here, and I'm gonna keep it moving after this. When you got let's see, let's go. So this is coming into let's look at Toronto um, coming into spring training, and up until now, you got Boba leading off. Vladdy right behind him, and then you got Santander behind Vladdy, right? Right now, Bo Bichette is on fire, right? Um, he's batting 432 right now from spring training up until now, and the K rate is down. He's playing some ball. Looking at his game log, his exit velos and stuff like that. This right here is from the last 7 days right here. Last 7 days he's batting 545 with two extra base hits. But the logs for him, a walk, single, a 102 exit velo, single, 104 exit velo, double, 110 exit velo, double. 78 extra velo. I'm hot. I got a single, right? Like he getting singles in the red. You know what I'm saying? Like uh his motherfucker been on fire. Look, 96 extra velo single, but then it ground out, line out, ground out, line out, line out, fly out. But the exit velo logs is up there, right? This has been since the season started right there. Season started on the 27th. He got a lot of green right there on the exit velos. Now, um, from the 21st on back, this was I mean, he's still been hitting the ball tremendously well. Out with the exit velo logs look really, really good. So, you know, you look at that and you can say, well, hey, this motherfucker, if he having bad game, you can say, damn, but he's cooking, right? So like Vladdy, let's take a look at Vladdy. Um, that's just versus right hand pitching. That's another thing. That's versus right hand pitching. That's showing Bo Bichette. I could take it off right hand pitching and just go the whole nine, and things like that. So Vladdy only got one bomb. I will filter it back to right hand pitching. I could click on Vladdy here and just check some of his logs out, and we can see if he getting ready to start cooking. Is he cooking or what? You know what I'm saying? How hard is he hitting the ball? The distance. You know what I'm saying? The launch angles and stuff like that. So you want to put a lot of these things together, right? So it's a lot of ways you can look at this tool. You know what I'm saying? This is a pretty good tool here. So it is what it is. Bo Bichette been cooking though. Bo Bichette been cooking. So I definitely like Bo Bichette there. And then it is what it is, right? So and then even down to runs, right? Even down to runs, like record a run. Um, Vladdy at minus 135, Boba Shed at minus 115. Just that's just to get on, just to come on home. You know what I'm saying? It's just to come on home. A lot of these guys are going to get plus money for it. I spent a lot of time right there, but I can't. Got to make sure that people know it's more than one way to skin a cat. When you look at these lineups, after we go through every spot, that's why I will point out 3, 4, 5 bats because I do like to play DFS. I haven't played yet this year, but I do know that you can stack bats and stuff like that. That's the name of the game in, in MLB, stacking bats. I often say stacking gats, but if you can feel like, if you can predict who's going to be coming through, running them bases and stuff like that, like that game yesterday, you could have made a killing. Man, you could have made a killing. Could have made a killing. Could have made a killing. That New York game could have made a killing. Could have retired off that shit. If that was the only game yesterday, it would have been they would have wrecked the books. If it was only one game off, ooh, they would have killed the books. Next game here. Cincinnati at San Francisco at Cincinnati, right? Matt McClain hit that bomb yesterday. That was crazy, man. He hit that bomb yesterday. Um, let's go to it. Now we're in a territory where I hadn't looked at this game. I hadn't looked at none of the other games. If you want to know here, I took the K's for Bradley here at Colorado. In Tampa, we got a little weather concern, but I took the strikeouts for him, and I want to take his pitching guys. I think I did. I don't know. It was mine's 130, 125, 130 last time I seen it. So I did take his strikeouts at 6.5 though. Didn't put a lot on it, but we'll see what's gonna happen. So we wound it back to where we are. Where are we? Mm, let me take this down. Okay. Now, we are okay. Um, Cincinnati, Robbie Ray. Fastball. Some lefties. Mm. Slider. Mm. Robbie Ray got that K stuff. He probably finna fan the shit out these motherfuckers. But we do got weather implications in here, too, man. Straight up. Weather implications here in this game here. But all that red, man, he has a fastball and slider. Mm, 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 mm. Want them righties. Fastball, slider, knuckle curve. Ellie De La Cruz will strike out versus he will strike out anyway. We already know that. And he's looking good. Tyler Stevenson looked good there. Barrel is up. K percentage is down. Let me see something. Mm, Cincinnati, San Francisco, and Cincinnati. So this current roster right now, it's 3 for 14 versus Robbie Ray with a 214 batting average. Nick Martinez is 6 foot. Oh no, that's the picture. Okay. Now I gotta go back to the well, right? With Ramos and Chapman. I gotta go back to the well. I gotta go back to the well. But like I said, there's some rain opportunities here, right? So that's another thing, right? So that's another thing there. Um, Bats I'm pretty much fine with, but I want what's the name to be out there. San Francisco at Cincinnati. Very rainy in the morning, very stormy in the afternoon, evening, but maybe just right for game time. Still some scattered showers around, but the timing of the game should allow us to play ball today without too much concern. Yellow for a chance of a delay. Yeah, they sold yesterday. Um, yeah, yeah. He did hit his bases though. He hit his bases. Ramos hit his bases, but it is what it is. They get another lefty today, I believe, and I'm going right back to the well. I put a boost on this home run. DraftKings got the no sweat home run every day $5, so you can get busy with that, right? You can get busy with that. You can get busy with that. A free $5 every day so far for a home run or a home run late. You can get busy with that. Do you think 16 is too high for Bradley, or can he get there? You know what? I read somewhere. Excuse me. I read somewhere that Bradley had just pitched like 100 pitches. Hmm. In 5 innings. In 5 innings, I think. Yeah. So let's see, Bradley in the spring, his last outing at that. If he got the if he look, I would I take the under? No, I won't take the under. I can't take the under. Um, I like it. I think I've already taken it. Yes, he added a new pitch. It's called the Yeah, it's called the some shit. Definitely added a new pitch. Well, usually if they don't hit that the day, it's the next day, right, for sure. It's new pitches. Hmm. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I ain't been playing that. Barely had it, and I ain't been playing that Tiff. Damn, I'm trying to get to that Tiff message. Usually if they don't, FanDuel has the 500,000 bonus bet promo for any player you pick to get a home run. Mm. Well, I bet. Um, all right, Latrell. Yeah. So let me see. I forgot where I get the exact number of pitches they thrown. Let me see. Game log, spring. This is the game right here where I think he threw all them pitches at. Yeah, he threw 101 last time. Where you see that at? Where did you see that at? Is that on Baseball Savant or is that MLB.com? Is that MLB.com? I think it's baseball. I forget where the spring training pitches. Baseball Savant. Nola is another guy. But some reason I'm scared, right? But Nola can get his. Okay, yeah. I had already heard it anyway. I had already heard it though. I can find the pictures. But it's always spring training. Always spring training. I have trouble finding those pitching numbers, right? The Let me see. I ain't gonna say I'm wasting time, but I already know what it was. He pitched over 100, so I'm gonna keep it moving, bro, straight up. But let's see. Um, where were we? I don't forgot where the fuck we were. Okay, Robbie Ray. Mm. Robbie Ray is another guy that's got that good K stuff. This ballpark though, we're dealing with weather. Um, who doesn't like a fastball though, right? The fly ball rate for some of these guys is up. Tyler Stevenson, Steer, Fairchild, Trevino. I don't know if all these guys are over there. Encarnacion Strand hit a bomb yesterday. The K rates are pretty much down for most of these guys except for Ellie. So it is what it is. Ray, man, Ray. Ray can come out here and sit some motherfuckers down too. 23 strikeouts on 19 innings pitched. 3 bombs, 1 walk. Robbie Ray ready to go. Robbie Ray so injury prone, man. He's got a game with 8 Ks, 9 Ks, 7 Ks, 9 Ks. 3 innings pitched here. Must have got hurt. He had 4 strikeouts in 3 innings versus Seattle. You know he was gonna bait their ass. He only pitched three innings. Yeah, he was about to straight up cook their ass for sure. That was Seattle. All right. Yeah, man. Boy, Ray was hurt. Boy, Ray was hurt. He got that K stuff. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let's go see what's happening today, though, for sure. Let's go see what's gonna happen. hmm Let's see what's gonna happen. All right, so let's bring it back here. Shout out to Larry. Let's go to the that slider here. Let me see. Mm. Fastball slider, 53% of the time. I want to run it back here. Look at Cincy. So I must have something filtered. Let me see. Let me do this. And let me do that. Okay. Bam. Um, Spring training up until now. How about some of these righties? Man, I was talking about that bomb yesterday. Matt McClain hit that motherfucker yesterday, man. Damn. In the last week, McClain got 2 bombs in the last week, 3 extra base hits. He's got 5 hard hit line drive. Let's take a look at McClain. He's got 5 line drive, 5 balls. Let's take a look at his exit logs. Strikeout, double, Verlander, a bomb versus Verlander, 101 exit velo flyout. If I'm mistaken, that launch, you want that launch to be what, between 20 and 40? 20 and 40, and the exit velo was on point 100 exit velo, distance 382, 30% launch. What's that launch angle? And then boom, that's a bomb. Uh, Dang, don't got those numbers right there. I wanted to see those numbers with that other bomb. But he's ready. He's still cooking, right? He's still cooking, I would say. Um, okay. 27. 25th. Strikeout, walk, strikeout, strikeout. Okay, I just wanted to see. All right. Encarnacion Strand just went yard. That was just versus righties, though. This is all just righties, right hand pitching too, not in general. So yesterday he had a single and a bomb. He didn't hit that bomb off Verlander. 25 launch angle on that one. Okay, I just wanted to see something. I'm scared. This the weather. I don't know. I don't know, man. I still think Robbie Ray could come in here and sit some of their ass down. I ain't even gonna lie. Um, don't feel like I can. I mean, I don't. I can't bet on everyone, but mm, let's take a look here. Let me put this fastball slider never curve up there. All right. Oh no. Wait a minute. I had that wrong. You know what? Let me see something. Let me go back here. This is this year right here. I had to filter to the righties. This is Robbie Ray is a lefty. I'm sorry. Disregard that. All right. What's the line on this? Okay, so truth be told, I'm more focused on the other guys, man. I took a look at though. I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit more focused on. I'm a little bit more focused on the San Francisco guys, especially um, Ramos and Chapman there. So let's take a look here versus Lewis here, Nick Martinez. Um, this is righties. Sinker changeup, fastball, cutter, curveball. Let me see something. Martinez. I want to see some My fault, y'all. It didn't even register. 15 Ks in 12 innings. The walks, 5 walks. Don't want you to start doing that. I know they be trying shit, but gotta keep an eye out on them walks. Okay. Ramos is 0 for 1 versus him. Chapman is 1 for 8 versus him. Adamas is 2 for 8. Got a bomb. Um, this team as a whole right now, it has a 194 batting average versus him, 6 for 31. Versus Martinez there. Right around boom. He started playing. He started getting playing a lot of innings around April. I mean August. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he started playing this decent amount of innings around August. Okay. He's throwing that fastball. He was throwing that fastball 50% of the time there. Ramos, he was batting fourth. Look at that isolated power. Damn. Look at that barrel rate. That was coming into last year. Mm, mm, mm. Gotta take this boy out for lunch today, man. He gotta go deep. Fitzgerald Chapman and Ramos, man. Man, look at the barrels on that. Um, Fly ball way. We know they got strikeout problems. Mm, let me see something here. San Francisco. Mm. So I could take the righties down just to see who's been hitting lefties in general. over, up until now, spring training up until now. Um, Ramos, in the last 7 days, Ramos got a bomb off of lefties. Wilmer Foreman has got a bomb. I think that was yesterday. Matt Chapman, Matt Chapman, man, it's a matter of time for Matt Chapman to take one of these motherfuckers out the park. All right, let me see. So a fastball here. Take that fastball down and a slider. Stable motherfuckers will strike out on this strikeout. So, and that knuckle curve. They'll be lapping on that fastball. I'm tell you that. Slider. That's the full pitch mix coming in from last year. Chapman and Ramos and Fitzgerald still lighting up. I'm gonna try this one more time, man. I'm damn near, I gotta take. I'm damn near gonna take him for a home run every time versus righties, man. Versus lefties, man. Let me see, Ramos. It don't even matter. I ain't even gotta look at that shit, man. Straight up. Uh, Even if I take, let me see, I take all the pitches down. If you take all the pitches down, you can just see how they fare versus lefties in general. From last year, Fitzgerald had 13 extra base hits and 6 bombs with a 30% K rate. Just the lefties in general. Ramos he bat 367, right? 23 bombs, 11 home runs, barrel rate through the roof. Fly ball is up. Uh, Strikeouts I would like to see better. Adames. Hmm. Adames only had a 194 batting average there. Hmm. And then Chapman, 6 bombs. So I'm gonna like those guys there. Looking at the lefties, uh, fastball, slider. I'm gonna be interested in those guys right there. I'm gonna put Ramos, Chapman, Fitzgerald on there. You gotta watch out. You gotta. McLean, Ellie, just to put those on there, just not to forget. But I like those. I like those guys, man. I like the righties here. Fitz, Chapman, and Ramos. I'm going back to the well for Ramos. I took him for a bomb yesterday. Going back to the well again. Come on now, stop playing, right? Couldn't touch me off taking all 3 of them for a bomb, straight up. Next game, at least hits, runs, and RBIs. Let me see what the lineup's gonna come out looking like. Colorado Rockies, Tampa Bay Rays. Like I said, we do got weather concerns here. I'll read it off again. Classic Florida pop-up storms, likely like we see nearly after every afternoon. Models aren't showing anything over the ballpark for now, but models also famously struggle pinpointing pop-up storms with a chance of delay, not a likely one. All right, so I like the strikeouts for Taj Bradley here. Um, did I look at the bats here? I did not look at the bats. Kind of like want to go past these bats. I ain't gonna lie. Um, Tampa Bay Rays, Colorado Rockies. It's 10:30. This Colorado Rockies Tampa Bay Rays game got some type of underfield to it. I don't really want to go to any bats from this game here. I'm going to take a rain check on this one, and but I can see instances where we can get it. I can see instances where we can get a no runs first inning in this game, or something like that. Like I said, the pitching outs for Taj Bradley are definitely in play, right along with the strikeouts. So I like them both. I already played them. Truth be told, hopefully the weather don't hurt me. I didn't put a lot on it, but hopefully the weather don't hurt me. Couldn't talk you off laddering in some of those Ks here. Let's take a look. Fuck it. From a strikeout standpoint, at least Colorado, and that's the tool right there. Just let you know. I mean, you could. Devers, he's a ticking time bomb right now. I know he's on fire, man. That motherfucker has been striking out like a mug. So Thomas Bradley had a 28% K rate last week there. I mean last year, whatever the case may be. Fastball, splitter, cutter, right? The lefties, left-hand hitters. That's what he's doing to the lefties. 12 bombs to righties. 11 bombs. I mean 10 bombs to lefties there. We'll take a look at these lefties here with this fastball for Colorado. Um, these are their numbers last year. They were striking the hell out, right? Um, Taglia can, if he gets a hold to one, we know he can get rid of one of those. Uh, sure. Um, his barrel rate is up pretty high, and the fly ball is pretty up there, right? So he's somebody you could definitely take a look at. The fly ball is almost up to 50, man. Hard hit long drive, line drives, 31. Okay. Um, Splitter, but the strikeouts are there for those guys, right? Um, Splitter, he's throwing that splitter 32% of the time, ready to strike one of their ass out. I need my bats, sir. For when I get ready to bet on something, I need you not to be striking out at this type of rate. So they striking out on that. And then the cutter, right? Everybody likes a cutter. Everybody likes a cutter. Come on, I know y'all ain't striking out on that, right? So they're not striking out that much on a cutter. These are the lefties. Ram. Okay, so what was it? The fastball, splitter, cutter, right? McMahon, take. Hmm. Let me look here. Spring training up until now. Lefties versus righty. Colorado boys. Bang. Toglia's got 4 bombs. None last week. 9 in the last 7 days. Kind of like Cole, 0 for 7 in the last 7 days versus righty. Striking out still there, right? In general. Okay. Go back to these righties here. Fastball cutter splitter. He's doing the same thing. Fastball cutter splitter to these righties. These are all the pitches combined right here. So if you want to just mm, Tovar and Doyle was striking out a lot. So that's like leaning me towards the strikeouts, right? Fastball. Yeah, that's leaning me towards the strikeouts right now. So I've already sprinkled on it. That's the beauty of this tool. come up with strikeouts, come up with team totals, help you feel like make decisions on who's going to win games and things of that nature, right? Not always about RBIs, home runs. You know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. Walks, walks thrown, batters walked. A lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely it's definitely helpful, right? Ryan Feltner. Like I say, man, this game's got some type of underfeel to it. I'm not really a fan of these bets right now. Either one. I just wanna what was it with the fastball to righties? 10 bombs to righties, 10 bombs to lefties last year. Um, mm, not nothing I really wanna. Christopher Morel, last 3 games, last week looked okay. Slider. Mm, This game got an underfeel to it, so coming in from spring training, Tampa Bay versus righties. No pitch mix and none of that. Hmm. Take a look at these lefties. Or did I just look at the lefties? Fastball, changeup, slider, curve. Lows. Brandon Lowe, Josh Lowe. Not betting on any of these bats, bro. On to the next one. Um, what is what is this? What is Feltner? What is fan? What do they have his pitching outs at? Ryan Feltner's pitching outs is at 15 and a half at plus money. Um, that's interesting. He was walking people in the spring, 2 bombs, 16 strikeouts in 14.2 innings. Just went 5 in his last outing. Interesting. Finishing off the season last year, he had hit this number in one, two, three, four, 5 straight games. Second game of the season last year, he hit that number and gave their ass 10 Ks. Second game of the season last year versus Tampa Bay Rays. That was the only time he faced them last year. So he went six. I can see instances where both of them could probably get there. Who knows, right? Uh, it is what it is. Next game. Um, Pirates and um, Miami Marlins here, right? So Haney and Meyer. Shucks. Okay. Pirates. I think they are they stealing bases, man. They've been stealing bases. They've been trying to get on base, and they've been doing what they've been doing, right? Pittsburgh. He's doing that slider and fastball. Tommy Pham. Okay. Cruise missiles. Mm, mm. Slider, fastball, changeup. Mm. Cruz, Reynolds, and wait a minute. What was that? The fastball. Okay, go to the slider. Damn. Pittsburgh. So up until now, spring training, whatever. Jackson Winston said, "Let me cook." Say, get me up in the lineup. That's what Jack said. Get me in the lineup. Let's look at Jack for a minute. Man, my boy Jack, he ain't got no bombs though, but he was hitting the ball pretty hard, man. You know? Okay. Cruz. Cruz got a bomb the last 7 days. I hit that one. Well, it'll be a Cruz. I like Cruz and Reynolds. I couldn't talk about neither one of them. Straight up. Cruz and Reynolds, man. I mean, you got hit parlays, you got all types of stuff, man. Andrew Heaney, um, lefty, 20 bombs to righties, 3 to lefties, left hand pitching. Miami, fastball, slider. Mm, 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 mm. They got some high K rates here, man. I got to start doing this at nighttime, man. When I come in from work and come in from work at nighttime, that's when I need to start doing this. Andrew Haney K's at 4.5. His outs is a parlay piece. I can see instances where he can get there at a minus 165 for a parlay piece. So I couldn't talk you off of that. Veteran, whatever, right? Okay. Guardians, Kansas City and the Guardians. Hmm. I'm gonna have to start skipping some games too, man. Fuck that. 15 bombs for lefties, righties, 9 bombs. Mm, Kansas City, Cleveland. Bobby Witt is 4 for 13 versus him. Um, Salvi 0 for 11. Vinny 6 for 8 with 2 bombs. Okay, little correlation going on here. Probably RBI, whatever. We're gonna see what's going on. Uh, hmm, 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 hmm. Okay, Garcia 1 for 9. Freddie Furman. All right, this definitely just it's gonna be yeah. This is gonna be Vinny and what's the name spot? Okay, fastball. K percentage is down for Vinny. Change up slider. Massey. Vinny's K percentage is down. Massey's K percentage is down. Um, Two guys I definitely can see myself getting to on the lefty side, Vinny and Massey. Um, Massey continues not to strike out. This is from spring training until now. Just in general, no pitch, just lefty versus righty. He continues not to strike out, along with Vinny continuing not to strike out. Castro. Okay. Vinny got a bomb on that fastball. Change up slider. Massey versus this pitch Mitch coming into today. Barrel percentage is down, not striking out. Fly ball is up. Walk percentage was up. 19 for 11. Um, mm, I mean, 11 hits on 19 at bats. Mm, where is he projected to be in the lineup? He cooking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm. Oh, it's confirmed. The lineups are confirmed. Cruz not in the lineup. Jackson Winsky in the lineup. He's been hitting okay. IKF, Reynolds, Ramos hitting fifth. Matt McClain leading off. Still waiting on this Baltimore lineup. Alec Bohm hitting second. No Turner. Mm, I would like for him to be hitting third, probably. Goldsmith back leading off again. Belly, Judge, Chisholm. So if y'all missed it, I like Wells, Chisholm, Belly. I like those lefties, the main lefties, and Judge is self-explanatory. Like, but the Milwaukee side, Churio. I mean, Yelik's probably gonna warm up. Contreras can't talk about going back to the well on him. Trivia was an interesting spot. I mean, candidate here, right? I liked him as well. Let's go back to where we were. Finish off what we were doing. Um, Salvi had 12 bombs on this pitch mix. India had 8, and Bobby Witt was just in fuego. 13% barrel rate. Salvi had 11% barrel rate. Um, Head to head, Bobby Witt was 4 of 13, three singles and a bomb, and Salvi was 0 for 11. And then, like I said, Pasquantino, he was 6 of 8, three singles and a bomb, three singles and two bombs. So Massey, 2 for 7, those two were two bombs. So that's what I was looking at. Massey, Bobby Witt, Vinny. Um, Salvi is always an honorable mention, right? But it looks like he's got Salvi's number. Mm. This is how these guys were looking coming in, just hitting off of righties in general. Up until spring training, up until now, um, Bobby Witt had 3 bombs, batting 352 versus righties. India not striking out versus righties, 377. Salvi 300. Garcia 350. Lofton 400. Weimer 294. When you throw in a couple pitches like what he was throwing, to take a look at it, fastball, changeup, and slider. Uh, Fastball, changeup, and slider. Witt, India, Salvi, their averages are looking pretty good. Salvi's got a bomb within the last week on this pitch mix, and whatever, right? This just something to think about. Okay, Cleveland side of things here. Michael Walker, 9 bombs to lefties and righties. Their changeup, he's giving up 5 bombs to righties. Oops, I had the wrong settings. That's the wrong page right there. Let me see, take this. I can leave Cleveland up though. This page. Um, Go back to Cleveland. Change up. Shit, damn, there ain't no damn difference. I might have to take a rain check on this one there. Lefties. Change up, fastball, cutter. Caberson's just down for the usual suspects. Change up, fastball. Santana, Kwan, and Ramirez not striking out that much. Versus this pitch mix. Not the best averages for these guys. Kwan can hit the ball. Ramirez can take care of you straight up. Um, Kwan, Manzardo both have a bomb within this last week. Hmm. That's a pick your poison type of thing. Kwan is in play, and you know Jose is in play, but uh, no, no, I'll put them down. I'll put those Kwan and Jose down. Why Why isn't Ramirez popping up here? Is Jose? He must not be in the lineup. He's not. Let me go back real quick. Okay, there's Manzardo right there. All right, let me see. Spring training up to now. Lefties, Cleveland lefties. So Manzardo's been cooking, right? A little bit there. Change up cutter. So up until the spring training, this is spring training right here. Up until now, this pitch mix, fastball, changeup, cutter, Manzardo, uh, he's got 11 hits on 21 at bats, batting 524. OPS, everything looks great. K's are up there, right? So I'm gonna have to put him to the side. Yeah. Then you got some of his logs right here. Yesterday, walk, strikeout, bomb on the 25th. Strikeout. That's spring. Home run. Okay. Hmm. That was spring. So he's playing okay. Coming into now, he's playing good. What is it? 11:08. Next game. I want to take a rain check on that Chicago White Sox game for sure. Let's take a look. He just went 7. Sinker. Curveball. If I had to bet on one guy, it would from one of these righties, it would one of these White Sox, it would be Vaughn. It would be Vaughn. Now, let me go to the. Let me see something though. I mean, it is what it is with these guys, man. If they get a hold to something, I mean, they can get a hold to something. I mean, Wards, your Nitos, O'Hoppers, Odells, and Solairs, Trouts, Trout. Anything, man. Anything you want to do in that game, man. You know, if you want to go for a bomb for Trout, be my guest. Shit like that. Soler, those got some home run hitters. I don't know. I ain't gonna say I waste my time, but no, they're gonna. I think they're gonna heat up sooner or later. Sinker, Minnesota. Strikeout rates look okay on that sinker. Slider. It's hard to put a grasp on some of these motherfuckers, man. They be so hurt. This one of the hurtest teams. Fastball. Buxton. Miranda. Ty France. We're at the 2 hour mark here. Buxton gonna be Buxton. I know that. Either healthy or hurt. Ty France. Up until now, the spring training up until now, Ty France have been batting 439. Buxton was batting 238. Both of these guys' barrel rates was up. I would be looking at these guys. Look at that. Ty France, higher hit percentage 76. Look at that. Look at that. That was up until now, spring training. And then where's Ty France? 272, 18% K rate. I'll be looking at Buxton in France as of right now. Miranda, Buxton in France. Look at these lefties real quick. Fastball, knuckle curve. 78% of the time for this fastball. Wallner will strike out, but Trevor Larnach and Wallner, right, you giving me this motherfucker's fastball 78% of the time. What's any of these lineups out? Because I wouldn't be surprised if Warner put this motherfucker where it need to go. He's leading off Correa, Buxton, Larnach, Franz back there. All right, well, hmm. Warner will strike out. What's his numbers versus him? Has he seen him? 0 of 3, probably 3 Ks. Trevor Larnach 0 of 3. Mm. Just feels like I should take Larnach for a bomb. I mean, Warner for a bomb today. It just feels like it, man. Despite their K rate, he's leading off. Castro, Larnach not striking out. Julian and Larnach got a bomb. What they been doing versus right hand pitching in the up until now? Warner's got 6 bombs, still striking out. 6 bombs up until now, from spring training up until now, versus right-handers. What about that fastball? Because he's throwing that fastball a lot. He's only got 1 bomb versus that fastball. 35% K rate. Julian, Larnach. Okay. But righties in general, can he catch that, Mom? Can you catch it for me? I'm sitting up here trying to make him hit a bomb. All his bombs came off righties from string training up until now. Larnick, Buxton, Wallner. Shit. St. Louis. St. Louis don't strike out that much, man. We got Ober going. Five walks, 17 strikeouts, 20 innings, two bombs. 15 bombs to righties, 12 to lefties. To lefties, he's got five bombs on that fastball. St. Louis don't strike out that much. He had a 27% K rate. So that fastball, Newt Burleson, Donovan. Burleson had 43 hard hit line drive, 14 extra base hits, 8 low K rate for the top three there. Change up. Burleson and Donovan not striking out versus that changeup. Both of them got 4 bombs apiece. Cutter. Mm. Burleson, Thomason. Let me put this shit together. Cutter, changeup, fastball. Burleson not striking out. Donovan or really, versus this pitch mix. Burleson had the best average. He had 13 bombs, 25 extra base hits, 65 hard hit long line drive fly ball, 18 of them launched. Spring training up until now. St. Louis. Lefties. Burleson still not striking out. Mm. Well, mm. Let's look at these righties. Fastball, changeup, cutter. I'm not a big fan of none of this shit, man. Not a big fan. I know these boys can find themselves into a pesky range. Last 7 days, Norin Arenado got 2 bombs. Uh, it's batting 800 in his last 7 days. Versus these pitchers here. 6 of 10. Arenado looking good right now. Kentucky off the hit at anything from him. Not nothing that's really jumps off the page. I think maybe Warner can go yard. We know Warner can go yard. We know Buxton can go yard. Trevor Larnach is rated higher than those guys. On this monitor right here, the top 2 bats looks like Newt Bar and Larnach, but well, I got them ranked a little differently. Who knows, man? It's 34. Let me see. One more game, man. For the 3 p.m. games, I just won't be able to get to them. Or how about I take a look at this Cubs game and give a rain check on these last 3 games, right? I'll take a look at this Cubs game here, which would be the Cubs and the Diamondbacks. We definitely got to look at this, right? Because that's my Cubs, right? And I'm out of here. Cubs and the Diamondbacks. I took the Cubs money line and Cubs money line and team total yesterday. Um, Chicago Cubs, Diamondbacks. Boom. Tucker's 2 for 3 versus this guy with a bomb. Damn. Do we see Justin Turner today? We probably gonna see Justin Turner today. Um, Martez 1 for 2, Grichuk 1 for 10, Suarez 1 for 10, Naylor 1 for 6, Uriel 1 for 7, 2 for 2. Okay. Um, hmm. Boy, walks, man. 6 walks. Mm, mm-mm. 3 bombs. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Hell no. I got to look at this one here, man. And it's a lefty. Psst, you know what Arizona do to lefties, man. My Cubs. All right. Um, versus Arizona. Look at Arizona first. Here, 28% K rate. Those few games. I draft foul ball. Those few games. Fastball, changeup, slider. I don't even want to look at this shit. Yeah, man. Straight up. Arizona. Green. Green, man. Straight up. Green. We know what Marte does, man. Marte's probably about to hit a bomb on our ass. Shucks. Suarez is on fire right now. Mm, mm, mm. So let me see. Spring training up until now versus left hand pitching. These righties, Arizona righties. Suarez. Who is that?
Misha.
What's up, girl? What you doing? I ain't on nothing. Finna get off this. Asparagus is good as fuck. What's the weather out there, man? Might have to jump on that damn grid.
I know, girl. He finna be 18 next year. That's why he ain't got no hair right there.
Mm.
That's why I'm like, damn, he finna be 18 next year. That's crazy.
Suarez. Okay, that's fine. Change up. Suarez. Mate. Suarez K percentage was up on that. Slider. Uriel. All of them striking out on that shit. Suarez still, he's a home run hitting mug. Curveball didn't make the list, but I'll put it up there 9.7% of the time just to take a look, be nosy. Okay, I'll take it down. Fastball, what was it? Changeup, slider, Marte, Uriel, Suarez. Mm, lefties, slider, sinker, fastball, changeup, slider, sinker. Corbin Carroll like that sinker. Fastball, changeup. A few minutes for the Cubs. Yeah, let me take a look at these Cubs. Lefties. Cubs get a lefty too. Mm. Oh shit. Kyle Tucker got a bomb. He's only 2 for 13 versus him. Mm. He ain't pitched that many games or nothing last year, man. All right, well, fastball, sinker, slider. Kyle Tucker. Mm. Fastball, sinker, slider. He's good, man. It's that's K percentage alone gonna put me in play. Uh, I mean, I still gonna like Kyle Tucker either way it goes. Let's take up the righties. Fastball, changeup, cutter. Dansby Swanson. The barrel was up on that pitch for him, on that fastball for him. Seiya Suzuki, man, I really thought he was going yard yesterday. I really, really, really thought he was going yard yesterday. Shaw hit a bomb yesterday. The rookie Shaw. Fastball, what was it? Changeup. Cutter. Hap. Two bombs. Suzuki. Mm, Turner. Justin Turner. Swanson is interesting. Nico Horner, we know he don't strike out. Swanson do a good, okay job of not striking out. Swanson is interesting. What these Cubs righties been doing? Up until spring training. Is Shaw in the lineup? Our rookie. He just hit a bomb yesterday. I want to be looking out for him. Turner probably going to be in the lineup. Always Turner versus lefties. Shaw, it's going to be an interesting case. Him hitting the bomb yesterday. Swanson looked okay. Tucker is a play. Hap, Marte, Suarez, definitely bomb candidates. Hmm. Lineups ain't out yet though. Let me see. Suzuki got 3 bombs off lefties and the hard hit. So I took him for a bomb yesterday. He might hit that bomb today. Hard hit percentage versus lefties at 100. Matt Shaw. Mm. Boy, it's hard to figure that one out. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Swanson. Mm. Fuck. Mm. Mm. All right. Well, the other 3 games I can't get to them right now, so I'll be looking at those off the bat. What I like though, let me put shit here. Tucker, Marte, Suarez. Gotta put Dansby up there for right now. Turner's always a hit candidate versus lefties. A lot of little pesky guys. I don't know. I think I like Arizona this one today. I'm gonna heat check Kyle Tucker though just to see what's gonna happen. But I will give you guys the rundown here. How about I just go from so 10 minutes to go. The money shot. Um, the lefties, right? Judge is self-explanatory. I love the lefties here though, but you can heat check these guys. Um, Evan Savali will give it up, right? Churio looked interesting, and Contreras looked interesting. You can look at those guys for hits. I like them. Yelich is pretty good too. Frelick, he's still a base. But these lefties, Bellinger, Chisholm, Wells, I think Jazz look better than Bellinger, or there might be a tie, right? But I loving those lefties right there. Um, Alec Bohm. You can look at Schwarber for a bomb. Alec Bohm, I took his 3 hits, runs, and RBIs. Bryce Harper is who he is. We already know that. The Washington and then the Washington side of things is interesting, right? Nola, I couldn't talk you off his outs, right? I got his outs to the side. I'm willing to take a stab at it as a parlay piece. He's one of those guys that just really goes out there and gets his outs. Baltimore, the lefties, man. Cowser, Rushman, O'Hearn, Mullins. I think I want to put O'Hearn up there today. I really do. Rushman, you can't. This boy been on fire, right? But the lefties, I like them. Boba Vladdy, and Santander. But I really like Boba and Vladdy, right? You can still look at Santander for RBI. You can build this shit out. Cincy, I don't fucking know, right? Like Matt McClain, I thought he went yard yesterday. He might can get ready to get out there today. Robbie Ray got that good case stuff. He might sit these boys down. It's pink. We do got weather informations here. Implications. Ramos probably my top bat again. Might go back to the well for a bomb again, but Fitzgerald, Ramos, Chapman, I like those guys right there. Ellie De La Cruz, definitely self-explanatory. Jackson Winsky has been hitting the ball. Reynolds, self-explanatory, hits, runs, RBIs. Pittsburgh been stealing bases. Andrew Heaney, I could see him getting to his 4.5 Ks. That was at plus money. Taj Bradley, I took the over on strikeouts and the over on outs for him at 6.5. This game got an under feel to it. I don't like the bats. Chicago White Sox, I mean, if I had to bet on one batter here, at least for a hit, would be Vaughn. The Angels are just a ticking time bomb right now. That's all I can say about them. They're a ticking time bomb. They're ready to get get busy at any time. I mean, you got Trout, Soler. You know what the deal is, right? Home run hitters. This Jack kid, he can hit his outs. I haven't seen him across the industry. He can hit his outs in this spot. Cleveland, Manzardo coming in from spring training. He's been on fire. Somebody to be looking out for. Quan is self-explanatory. Bobby Witt, Pasquantino's got two bombs off this guy. Bobby Witt got Bobby Witt. You can look at Bobby Witt to do Bobby Witt things. India is India, right? Bobby Pasquantino RBI spot got a few bombs off this guy. Salvi's got power. Massey not striking out. Looks like I like Kansas City in this one. I do. I like Kansas City in this one. Minnesota, I mean, Warner is a bomb candidate. Buxton, bomb candidate. Larnick, he looked good. Ty France looked pretty good. St. Louis Cardinals don't strike out much. Palante, he's throwing that fastball 70% of the time last year, but I couldn't talk you off any of these guys. They can get pesky. Arenado's been playing ball. Um, I didn't look at the Texas game, the Seattle game, or the San Diego game. I'm running out of time. Arizona, um, Ketel Marte, we know what he does versus lefties. If I had to take one bat from this game, it would be Marte, right? Um, Today is probably the day he gets busy, right? He's got a lefty in 2 or 3 games straight. Today is probably the day he gets busy. Suarez been on fire, right? Like Suarez. Swanson, the numbers point towards Swanson. I'm next to never bet on Swanson. Maybe take him for RBI. Kyle Tucker. You can do a heat check on Kyle Tucker to make sure to see if he's hot or whatever the case may be, but it is what it is. KJ, you said I need a boom. Listen to the last segment where I started up here. Right now, rewind it back where I started up here, and you'll find what you're looking for. Right? You'll find what you're looking for. Um, he said I need a 3 leg hit RBI play. Hits, runs, and RBI. I got to go. I got to go. Right? What time is it? This game, the first game, come on at what? What time the first game come on at? 12:35. Boy, you lucky. You lucky. You lucky, man. Y'all lucky. Y'all lucky because we about to cook one. Let them cook. Let's see. Let's cook. From what I know for right now, it ain't finna be nothing spectacular though. I ain't even finna go there like that. Um, let's see. Uh, Make sure y'all drop a like, man, if y'all still with me, man. I appreciate y'all being with me. My goal, I think my goal should be, I think my goal should be, I need to try to come in here and at nighttime at least try to knock out 6 games, right? And then in the morning time, try to knock out the rest, man. And until further notice, right? It's taking me longer than usual. Any odds, I take it, right? So, lineups. Where the lineups at? Taj Bradley Cage went from a 6.5 to a 7. I took his 6.5 already and his outs. Um, so let's go. All right. Now, Baum is one of my favorite bats. I just wish he was batting number 4, right? I wish he was batting number 3 or 4, at least behind Bryce Harper. But I really like Baum today. I really like Baum today. He's got a bomb versus this guy. I don't normally take him for bombs, but he's got a bomb versus this guy. But let's go like this. Let's go like this. Let's go Jazz. Let's go Jazz. Tomorrow, Monday, that's when I go back to the 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 Dub Club Monday. Start back posting in there. And so Jazz hits, runs, and RBIs, hitting that cleanup spot. Let's go to Baltimore, where um, where Mountcastle, no, not Mountcastle, where damn, O'Neal, Mullins, O'Hearn. Let's go to O'Hearn. Let's go to O'Hearn. Or Vladdy, or Santana, but I'm gonna go with O'Hearn here. Hits, runs, and RBIs. I played all these straight anyway, so you know I played a bunch of them. I played a bunch of them. Yeah. Don't forget, DraftKings got that. Let's go Ramos, hits, runs, and RBIs. DraftKings got that $5 home run, right? I'm gonna throw that motherfucker a parlay on that motherfucker. Let's go. Let me see something here. I wanted to go Vinny. Let's go Marte. They don't have it out over here, right? I don't want to bet bases. I don't want to bet bases. I don't want to bet none of that. I want to bet hits, runs, and RBIs. So you can go get Marte on another book if you want. Um, I could have played Vinny, right? I could have played Vinny, and I could have played Larnick. Not I could have played Larnick. I could have played Vinny. I could have played Bone. So I'm gonna go back to Bone. I'm gonna go back to Bone. I'm gonna go back to Bone here, right? Let's not. Let's go back to Bone here, cause why not? Minus 190 for his. Jazz, O'Hearn, Ramos, Bone, a lot of other candidates, whatever case may be. Um, Let me see something here. Take that down. Take that down. Go to DraftKings. These are some outs candidates here. Haney, Nola, Bradley, Feltner. There's some more. I forgot to probably put them over there. But DraftKings. Home runs. Shit. I'm gonna come back to that to this game right here. I'm gonna come back to it. Boom. Um, okay, so going back to the well with Ramos, man. Ramos. I'm trying Wallner today. Haven't looked at that Red Sox game. I'm gonna go Marte today. I'm gonna go Marte today. They can't hold him down that long. Haven't looked at this Athletics game or the Braves game. Um, I don't even know who the fuck pitching, man. I should. Okay, rewind it back here. Um, let's stick to our guns, man. Let's stick to our guns. My guns. I'm telling myself that. I shouldn't be speaking out loud, but I really like Bo Bichette today, man. Straight up. I like Bo Bichette until he cools off. Boom, you get 850 for a home run for Ryan O'Hearn. I got to play that straight. I'm going to just take, man, look, hold up. New York Yankees. New York Yankees. Lefties. Righties. Um, left hand hitters. Um, Savali. Cutter, curveball, sinker. Sinker, fastball. Cutter, curveball, sinker, fastball. Jazz got 16 bombs. Cody got 14 bombs. Wells got 15 bombs. I'm very undecided there. I might just lean back. Let me take a look at Bohm one more time here. Bohm, Philly, righties, righty, lefty, Bohm, right hand hitter, Bassett, Righty. Boom. Sinker. Okay, so what happened was I had that shit all wrong. Nope, I didn't have it all wrong. Versus Philly. I didn't have it all wrong. Okay. Lefty. Fastball. Alec Bohm. He only got 4 balls, but he does have a home run versus this guy. K percentage is down. Curveball. Mm. Splitter. Bohm looks good, but he only have four bombs. First that pitch makes. He don't get a lot of bombs. So, I mean, whatever, right? What we got here? As far as the bombs here, there's, let me see. Take that down, that down, that down, that down, that down. Ramos, Walnut, Marte, O'Hearn. Judge, you're getting plus 200 for that. Also, look at Judge Walk. Cause I'm gonna take one for each game. Cause I'm gonna put my free $5 on it, and I'm gonna round robin it. So I can't take multiple from each game to round robin. Pasquantino's interesting. Manzardo's interesting. Manzardo's on fire coming in. Boston. JPC is Brian Wu. Nick Pavetta. Olson. Olson. I'm undecided on one of these Yankees, man. I wanted to be one of these Yankees, man. I wanted to be one of these Yankees. Aaron Judge, Jazz Chisholm, huh? Jazzy Faye, huh? Jazzy Faye. I'm gonna stop right there. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out, bro. Can't figure it out. So, um, the hits, runs, and RBIs here: Jazz, O'Hearn, uh, Ramos, Bone. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. I can't figure it out. Not gonna stretch anything. Peace out. What's up, ma'am? How you doing?
Good. My mom said he wants some to eat.
Yeah, she can make something up. What's the weather?
I don't know. I ain't checked yet.
I might put some on that grill in a minute. Cause I'm gonna get my hair cut. But okay, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
All right, bet. Peace out, y'all. Peace.